Reece's rescue mission devolved into a carefully laid trap within the Warlock stronghold. Trinity was merely bait. The Warlocks sought Reece's power, linked to an ancient connection he shares with her. He briefly saw her trap, a silent warning in her eyes. What is this ancient connection, and what power does it unleash? What is the Warlock's ultimate plan, and what do they intend to finish? Is Trinity alive, or just a vessel? Who is the masked figure that caused the tower's collapse? Can Reece break free from the trap and his apparent destiny? Juniper's daggers flew through the air, aimed straight at the Warlock's throat. But before they could land, the Warlock raised a hand, stopping them mid-flight. "You're wasting your time," the Warlock said, almost bored. "This isn't a fight you can win." Vincent cursed under his breath. "Then we make sure you don't either." He lunged, blade flashing, but the Warlock barely moved. A flick of their fingers sent him flying backward, slamming into the stone wall. Elias groaned, his head hanging low as he struggled against his bonds. "They don't need to fight," he rasped. "They've already won if they complete the ritual." Reece forced himself to focus, pushing past the shock of what he had just seen. "Then how do we stop it?" The Warlock tilted their head. "You don't." The chamber shook again, the runes burning brighter. The shadows thickened, coiling around Reece's limbs, pulling him toward the center of the ritual circle. A cold voice whispered in his mind, dark and knowing. "You were never meant to save her. You were meant to take her place." Panic flared in his chest. No, that wasn't possible. This wasn't how this ended. He wasn't going to lose her. Not like this. Reece gritted his teeth, digging his heels into the stone floor. "You want my power?" His voice was raw, burning with fury. "Then come and take it." The Warlock's smirk deepened, gladly. Darkness surged toward him, the ritual reaching its climax, and Reece had seconds to figure out how to break it before he lost himself completely. Pain exploded through Reece's body as the Warlock's magic sank deeper into him. His limbs locked, his mind flooded with voices, not just his own, but hers. Trinity. He felt her more clearly than ever. The link between them wasn't just alive, it was being used. The Warlocks had bound them together, drawing on his power to reinforce her prison. The harder he fought, the more he fed their magic. And then he understood. This wasn't about him replacing her. It was about making sure neither of them could escape. Elias shouted something, but the words were lost in the roar of power. Juniper and Vincent were still fighting, trying to reach him, but the darkness had other plans. A tendril of energy lashed out, striking Juniper across the chest. She went down hard. Reece's fury ignited. He closed his eyes and focused, not on resisting, but on reaching. "Trinity, hear me." At first nothing, then a whisper. "Reece?" His breath hitched. "Trinity." Her presence flared to life in his mind, weak but there. The Warlock's magic still held her, but the connection was real. They had tried to control it, but they had underestimated him. "I'm coming for you," he swore. "You can't." The pain in her voice sent ice through his veins. "They won't let you." Reece's muscles strained against the energy trying to crush him. "Then help me break them." Trinity hesitated. Then, slowly, her voice strengthened. "There's a way." The Warlock's magic crackled in warning. They had realized what was happening, but you won't like it. The Warlock's expression darkened. "What are you doing?" Reece's lips curled into a snarl. "Something you didn't think I could." Trinity's voice guided him, barely above a whisper. "Our bond is their power source. If we break it..." Reece's heart pounded. If we break it, we might never find each other again. But there was no other choice. The Warlocks were watching, their magic tightening around him, preparing for the final step of the ritual. Reece made his decision. He exhaled sharply. "Do it." A single moment of silence. Then, Trinity's voice filled with pain and power. "I'm sorry." The bond snapped. Agony ripped through Reece, a force unlike anything he had ever known. The link between them shattered into nothingness. The chamber erupted in chaos, the Warlocks screaming as their magic recoiled, turning on them. The ritual had been broken, but so had the only thread connecting him to Trinity. Reece fell to his knees, gasping for breath, and realized the horrifying truth. She was gone. Reece broke the Warlock's ritual, severing his ancient bond with Trinity, their power source. The Warlock's plan, now foiled, remains shrouded in mystery. Trinity's fate hangs in the balance, her existence uncertain. The masked figure's identity and motives are unknown. Is Trinity alive, What was the Warlock's true goal? Who is the masked figure? Can Reece find Trinity again?
I am Trinity. Want to know what happens next? Then click the link in the description below and download the Pocket FM app and listen to the exciting episodes of Chosen by Fate, Rejected by the Alpha,